Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about FC Barcelona defeating Real Oviedo 3-1. Barcelona remain in second place in La Liga, just 2 points behind the leaders Real Madrid after a 3-1 comeback versus the newly promoted Real Oviedo at the Estadio Carlos Tartiere. This was Barcelona's third straight league win and fourth consecutive victory across all competitions since the international break. It has been 24 years since the last time we have seen Barcelona play in this stadium, and with a return came a lot of emotions, a lot of frustration, but Barcelona got the job done. I'm happy to say that this Barcelona team has not lost its fire. This is a Barcelona team that continues to believe that they can win regardless the situation that they are in. If Barcelona are 2-0 down, 3-0 down, Barcelona are going to come back. This was the type of game where it could have gone very sideways, it could have gone left, it could have gone right as well. I would say that this match was very similar to the one of Levante. However, of course here, Real Oviedo, they respected football by giving us a clean and proper field where it wasn't all like janky and dirty and patchy where you could not even pass the ball correctly. But Real Oviedo gave us a lot of headaches, and with goals coming from Joan Garcia on the 56th minute, Lewandowski also scoring on the 70th minute, and then Araujo scoring on the 88th minute, that was just enough for the 3-1 comeback, because at one point Barcelona were losing. They were down on the 33rd minute with a goal coming from Reina, as they should, because in the first half Oviedo started strong with a aggressive high energy game plan that threatened from set pieces. Even though Barcelona dominated possession and created multiple chances, they could not finish in the first 45 minutes. Rashford had like 2 big chances against the goalkeeper. Rafinha hit the inside of the post. Ronald Araujo's shot was also saved right on the goal line, and unfortunately Joan Garcia gave up the first goal by gifting Oviedo the lead. Joan Garcia in this moment was trying to come out as a sweeper, but then misplaced a short pass, and then we saw Reina punish him with a sensational halfway line strike. And I remember like looking at this, I'm like, bro, like is this it? Like is this gonna be the moment where everybody's just gonna turn their backs against Joan Garcia after just one game? Like, is this going to be a game where we're gonna come out with a lot of frustration, a lot of pessimism? Is Barcelona going to lose some points here? Like, there was a lot of negative talks. But then going into the second half, Hansi Flick once again made a masterclass substitution by bringing in Frenkie de Jong to replace Marc Asado, and it immediately improved the control in the midfield. We also saw Joan Garcia make a couple of saves. We saw Lewandowski replace Rafinha on the 65th minute and scored 5 minutes later. It was all positives from there. Lewandowski's goal was amazing, right? It was the type of goal that you cannot really see from any other striker that Barcelona have today. Ferran Torres cannot do that. I mean, like, we saw Marcus Rashford score a very similar goal to Lewandowski when he was going up against Newcastle, but still, Lewandowski just only given 5 minutes can give you goals like this in very tight moments. And it was coming through a brilliant Frenkie de Jong cross on the 70th minute, making it 2-1. And then of course on the 88th minute, 18 minutes later, Araujo sealed the win with a powerful header after a Marcus Rashford corner. So I do want to go back and talk about a couple of players. I want to speak about Joan Garcia first. Joan Garcia to me has showcased that he can still be reliable, right? I have always talked about how yes, players can be good at Barcelona, but are you reliable? Are you consistent? Can you have good moments in every game? Not just one game, not just like 2 games out of 10, but can you be consistent? Can you give us an 8 out of 10 performance 10 out of 10 games instead of like a 10 out of 10 performance in 3 out of the 10 games? Joan Garcia is that player. He is consistent. When he is placed as a right back, he does the job correctly. In this game, Joan Garcia had 1 goal. He was named man of the match, had 102 touches, 70 out of 79 passes were completed, 1 chance created, 6 touches in the opposition box. All of his dribbles were successful, 9 passes into the final third, 0 times dispossessed, 1 out of 1 tackles were won, 2 blocks, 3 clearances, 2 headed clearances, 1 interception, 2 ball recoveries, 2 out of 4 ground duels were won, 2 out of 4 aerial duels were won, and this is the reason why Joan Garcia was named man of the match. And let me tell you guys one more thing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know that we have just seen Ronald Araujo score a powerful header. It was amazing. I keep telling you guys that Araujo is up in his level, but I wouldn't be surprised if, let's just say, in about a year from today, the future of Barcelona's backline contains Jules Koundé Koubarsi in the center as the center back pairing with Joan Garcia as the definitive right back. Like, what if that's gonna be it? What if that is Barcelona's best defensive line and we just don't know yet? It is Joan Garcia on the right back position, Koundé Koubarsi as a center back pairing with Alejandro Balde on the left back position. Like, this could be it. Like, bro, like, these are the 4 players that can give us the most in the backline, and Joan Garcia always scores. Joan Garcia always provides that type of attacking output that we need. I'm not saying that Jules Koundé does not give us that, but if we can have Jules Koundé and Joan Garcia in the same field at the same time, bro, we can do a lot. It brings us much more technique, much more power, much more ball distribution, much more reliability. So let me know in the comment sections down below, do you believe that a backline of Garcia, Koundé, Koubarsi, and Balde can work out in the short term and in the long term? As for the next player, right, I want to speak about Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford has also been deadly on the left swing. He came out with 1 assist, 89 minutes played, 80 touches, 54 out of 61 passes were completed, 2 chances were created, 1 big chance created, 4 shots, 9 touches in the opposition box, 2 out of 4 successful dribbles, 4 passes into the final third, 1 out of 2 accurate long balls, 5 corners won, 2 ball recoveries, and 2 ground duels were won. This guy was a demon on the left side going up against Real Oviedo. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like Rashford is reaching top form officially. It is official. Like Rashford is at the best moment of his career. And everybody has been trying to say that, oh yeah, Marcus Rashford needs to achieve the level of what he had at Manchester United. And let me tell you guys, like if you want to say that Marcus Rashford has to reach the level that he reached at Manchester United, it's really not that much of a high bar. Like it's really not. Like dude, like when I saw Marcus Rashford at his best at United, I'm like, this guy can be like 4 times better. Like yes, he's good, but he can be 4 times better. We know the talent that Rashford does have. We know how good he could be. So like that bar was not even set that high. I think that Marcus Rashford can easily, under the guidance of Hansi Flick, can exceed whatever level he had at Manchester United and better, like much better. And we're starting to get very close to that because in the past 5 matches for club and country, Rashford has had a goal against Serbia, an assist versus Valencia, 2 goals against Newcastle, and then an assist against Getafe and another assist against Oviedo, leading with 6 goal contributions in the past 5 matches for both club and country. How great is that? So I'm happy to say that there has been a lot of positives coming away from this game because it could have gone ugly. And like I've said, bro, like I cannot stop talking about Joan Garcia as the right back, right? He's growing into the role, bringing more balance to the defense, effective in the attack, and he scored. And like, dude, like I would say, okay, if I were to be like super critical about this game, I would just say that maybe Dani Olmo was the one that struggled the most. With Fermin Lopez injured, with Frenkie de Jong also at the bench, this was supposed to be almost a big chance. Even with, you know, Pedri, he can also play in the number 10 position, but you're not going to take him out from the number 6 position. And of course, we don't have Gavi. But this was Dani Olmo's big chance. And against Real Oviedo, of course, he could have had like maybe a goal, maybe 1 assist, but we saw misplaced passes. We saw lack of movement. We saw very low energy compared to what Fermin can bring in terms of dynamism. He did have 1 decent shot over the bar very early in the game, but overall he failed to impress again. So what's next, right? And let me tell you, what's next is something very intense. We have PSG and we have Real Sociedad next week. 1 game on Sunday against Sociedad and then on Wednesday against PSG. It's going to be very busy, very hectic, very intense. And I think that looking at what we have seen in the past 3 matches, our best attacking setup that we can have and our best defensive setup, it has to contain, bro, like it has to. It has to contain Joan Garcia at the back with Lewandowski as the striker. And for sure, you got to have Marcus Rashford on the left and Frenkie de Jong being there 100% of the time next to Pedri. That is a staple. Like you must have that because they are reaching top form. And when they are reaching top form and they are in their peak, you don't want to stop that. You don't want to stop their momentum. And we need that. We need a good win against the Real Sociedad, maybe a 2 or 3-0 win, and then go up against PSG fully firing. We need that. I think that it will be good for the morale. It will be good for the feeling within the Barcelona culture, within the club, for the players. The fact that they can say that we have already beaten PSG, which is definitely the best team in the world, or they were the best team in the world last season. Barcelona can go ahead and say we can beat anybody. And hopefully by that time against PSG, next week on Wednesday, we can have Balde and Lamine Yamal fully ready. But that is going to be for like a whole other different conversation. We'll be talking about that during the pre-match preview. And so expect a lot of videos to come out within the next 5 to 6 days. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. Please like this video if you guys ended up liking it, and also subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss out on anything regarding FC Barcelona. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.